I'm going to tell you the 8 biggest mistakes that survivors make during post-separation abuse so you don't make them. And you know I'm saving the worst one for last. The first one is that you are willing to engage in arguments. When you respond to abusive messages or confrontations, you're actually escalating it. When and if you respond to any messages, you're going to be brief, informative, firm, and friendly. The second mistake is not documenting the abuse. If you really want to protect yourself legally, document it. It may come in handy later. Okay, the third one gets me because I see it all the time. You allow guilt to influence your decisions. They're blame shifting, they're playing the victim, and when you feel guilty or responsible for your abuser's actions or their decisions, it leads to dangerous compromises. You are not responsible for them. The fourth one is neglecting your legal protections. If you can, get the restraining order. You've got to use all the tools to ensure that you're safe. Number 5, you're isolating yourself. You feel like no one around you really understands, so you kind of withdraw. But that's very similar to when you were in the relationship and you were withdrawing to hide the abuse. Stay connected to the people around you. Number 6, you still hope that they'll change. Now, some people are hoping for change so that they can get back in the relationship, but some people are hoping for change so that co-parenting isn't awful, or just so that they'll leave you alone. But I want you to just accept the reality of their actions and their behavior and focus on protecting yourself. Number 7 is ignoring all those red flags during child exchanges. I see a lot of people just minimize or just completely overlook some manipulative behavior that's happening right in an exchange in front of the kids. Know what your boundaries are during those interactions and stick to them. Hold the consequences. That's the hard part. Now, number 8, my last one, I see it all the time. Are you doing this? You're over-explaining or you're defending your actions and choices. This is so connected to our need for validation from that person. We were conditioned during the relationship to need that, and even when we're out, it's a hard habit to kick. You don't need to justify or explain anything. So you're going to use the Jade method. Don't justify, don't argue, don't defend, and don't explain. You owe them 0 explanations, so I want you to keep everything short, concise, and to the point if you even have to interact with them at all. The truth is, when you're out of these relationships, you should be no contact if you're able or low contact if you're not able. So tell me something. Do you think that you are or could you be at risk of being manipulated by your ex? I have a very short 2-minute free quiz with instant results in the link in my profile. Take that quiz and then put your results in the comments. People tell victims and survivors all the time, right? Just leave. Like that makes the abuse stop? The truth is, when you leave, the abuse changes, but it doesn't stop. Are you doing enough to protect yourself?